yard throwing the ball for Anne. And I wanted to film it, but this is rough. You know, in the last video when I said it was really, really freaking cold and windy in Ohio right now, well yeah, this is it. It is cold out here. I think that was my sign. I'm listening to Emma Chamberlain's podcast for the first time today, and the first episode I decided to listen to was her episode about YouTube, the truth about YouTube. Excuse me. And it's just interesting hearing her perspective on burnout and her personal experience. And it's just interesting knowing that this is something that I am trying to go into and trying to start. Putting myself on YouTube, and I'm very curious to see how the experience will be. I don't want to be a victim of burnout. I don't think sometimes I wonder if I have the drive and the self-discipline or the self-mental abuse to actually be a victim of burnout, because you know I kind of wonder, am I too lazy to have burnout? You know, I don't know if I'm capable of pushing myself too hard, because I wasn't ever raised to push myself super hard. But yeah, so it's just something I'm thinking about this morning. I think it's the afternoon now. I slept in. Okay. I'm just setting this up quickly because I have to leave in 15 minutes. I was talking to somebody and the question kind of arose, like, why haven't you just gone and gotten your nose pierced yet? And I didn't know the answer. I just couldn't stop thinking about it. So then I just decided, okay, I'm gonna book an appointment for a week from today and go get my nose pierced. And it is that day. And I'm leaving in like 15 minutes and I'm going to go get it done. I've wanted one ever since I was a kid. But yeah, this is just this is my face before nose piercing. Let's zoom in a little, I guess. Say hello, or say goodbye rather. It's either this or chopping my hair off, and I didn't want to chop my hair off, so I just always wanted one. I didn't ever really think I had the nose for one. I feel like my nose is kind of small or narrow, I guess. It's rounded, but it's narrow. And I always thought wider noses look better with piercings, but I'm going for it because I've always wanted one, and I like jewelry, and it's kind of worn. But yeah, I think I'm going by myself I kind of like doing things by myself anyway. I have a independent streak in my personality that just prefers to do things on my own. So, so here we go. It's kind of nice outside today. Ooh, look at all that. Oh, that's rough. Ooh, we're gonna have to really work on that. I gotta go to the bank because this place that I'm going to is cash only. Why is my blinker on? Who drove this? I am so excited. This is just something that I wanted for so long, and I think they're so pretty, and I'm doing it for me, you know? It's just this little, it's just a piece of jewelry that I want. Hello, I'm putting on my chapstick. I need some gum. Do I even have any gum? Hello? It always falls through the seat of my car. Am I nervous or am I just being dramatic? Okay, I'll see you later. Oh. Okay, so the nose piercing is in. Should I zoom in so you can actually like see it better? There we go. Oh, itchy. Can't touch it. So yeah, I just got it done. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I didn't know that I was gonna love it this much, but like, oh, I did it. I have my celebratory coffee, iced espresso, Cuban espresso. So yeah, I just went to the shop, piercing and tattoo shop, and the lady was sitting right there. She was like, come on in. She was so nice, so nice. And so I come in, I sit down, she gives me like a waiver, I guess, a form to fill out, and I fill that out, and she's just talking to me the whole time, talking about, I've been doing this for 25 years, you know, my mother and father-in-law own this shop, and her son works there with her too, and they just love what they do. And so we just got to it right away. I got there a little bit early, so I was out before 1 p.m., which was when my appointment started. So she asked me to sit down, and she's like, dang, you're tall. And I was like, yeah, I'm tall. She was like, I might have to get a stool. And so what was funny about this experience for me was that I did not know how I was going to react. I didn't know if I was going to like kind of jerk away in pain, or if I was going to like take it well. I have a pretty high pain tolerance, like I don't freak out, but I knew this was gonna hurt pretty bad, so I was just like, we'll just see how this goes. So she walked me through what she was going to do. She was like, we're gonna put the release tube under your nostril, I'm gonna count. So she put it down there, and she was like 3, 2, 1, and she was like, close your eyes tight and don't open them. And I was like, okay. And so I closed my eyes. She went 3, 2, 1, pushed it up through, and I braced myself, and I scrunched my nose, which is like, I couldn't really help it. Like, I probably shouldn't have done that, but I couldn't help it. It hurt. She was like, piercing is done. Now I gotta put the earring in, or the ring in. And I was like, okay. So then that hurt a little bit too. And I started sneezing. I went, and she just kind of stood there and waited for me to finish. And then I went, and I was like, is sneezing normal? And she's like, yes, sneezing is very normal. And I was like, okay, good. And I was like, is 4 normal? Because I think I have 4. I just started cracking up and just laughing, and she started laughing too, and I had tears running down my face, and I was laughing, and it hurt so bad, and I started bleeding a little bit because of the sneezing. You know, it shook up the tissue, and there was some force that made it start bleeding a little bit. But it was fine, and we were just laughing, and then we stopped, and she was like, okay, let's go sit out here, I'll teach you how to clean it, blah blah blah. So she taught me all that. She was super duper nice, like really just the funniest, sweetest woman. And I feel really blessed and honored because I was one of her last piercings. She's getting knee surgery done on tomorrow, and then she's off for like weeks. So I was like, thank you Jane. Her name was Jane, and she's just the sweetest lady. I feel so blessed to have somebody as nice as her, because I wasn't sure, but I should have known, because the guy who did my cartilage when I was 20, almost 4 years ago, wow, was really nice too. Dang. Okay, so I have titanium. It's a titanium ring, and she said it's going to be about 4 months to heal. So that's why I got a ring instead of a stud, because I didn't want to have a stud in for 4 months and then try to switch to a ring. I just want to keep the ring. But I want gold next time. So thank you, Jane. Here's to a really freaking great summer, I hope. Okay, I'll see you next time.
Stopped temporarily and then fled. The pursuit would cover about 15 miles before stop sticks were used to slow the vehicle. The driver wound up fleeing on foot but was caught. The passenger also arrested. Both men said to be from the Cleveland area. Headlights continue.
Cleveland to Mansfield.
After this,
what's a stop stick? I worked with Sydney today, and she's a wonderful angel, and we had a good time and laughed and talked about life. I was gonna go to Rachel's because the whole reason I work today is because she is home recovering from a minor procedure, but something came up and now I have to go home and cut Liz's hair before she leaves for her trip this afternoon, which I need to go right now actually. It's fun. And I like leaving. Oh gosh! Oh, that could have been so bad. I like leaving at 1 rather than closing and staying there till almost 3. So we are now exactly 24 hours with the nose ring, and she is fresh and beautiful. I was Snapchatting my friend Sam, and I was sending pictures of my face. Obviously we were Snapchatting, and he was like, did you get your nose pierced or is that a filter? And I said, you tell me. And he said, definitely a filter, but it looks nice. You should get your nose pierced. So I don't know if he was being sarcastic. I'm assuming he was. I just said, maybe I will. Oh my gosh, looking at the freaking sky. Let's just let it, okay. Oh my gosh. Is spring or is it spring? Then I have to text my aunt back because she wants me to go hang out with my cousin Carl while they go do something tomorrow evening. I don't know if I'll be able to or not, but we shall see. It's turning into a very busy week. Rachel, my coworker, had her surgery. So I'm covering a shift for her. I'm also opening for her tomorrow instead of closing. TJ is gonna close for me. And then tomorrow evening I'm probably gonna go to my cousin's house to hang out with him. And then Saturday I work all day long. So busy, busy, busy. But that's all right. I will rest on Sunday. Okay. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon actually, because it is almost 2 p.m. Just got back from church. It's been a good day so far. Okay, let me just start this over real quick. It is a beautiful sunny Sunday afternoon and I have a few things I want to do, including laying in the sun for a while because every time it's sunny out I check the UV index and today it's at 6, which is like optimal for tanning, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. And the clouds aren't too invasive because there are a lot of clouds in the sky and I have a feeling it's going to be a hot, cold situation. Church was really good. It was interesting. My pastor preached on Matthew 9, and the context, or the message was about responding to Jesus as the Son of David, as the Son of God, and as the Son of Man. So it was just interesting. He went over the different reactions, different responses to Jesus from the 2 blind men that he healed, from the Pharisees, and from the crowds. And he challenged us to be introspective and think about how we respond to Jesus. And I was like, I definitely have a habit of responding to Jesus in a arm's length kind of way. Like I kind of want to do what I want to do, and I'm not going to let you be Lord over all of my life, because I very much have a desire to be in control and to know where this car is going, you know? So I wrote a couple notes. Do I feel a lack of joy in the celebration of the love of Jesus? Like in the wedding celebration, me as part of the bride of Christ and him as the groom. I am leaning on myself too much. I am leaning on my abilities and practices as a Christian in relation to God. So I'm making my solidarity with God, my connection with God, reliant on my abilities and my how good of a Christian I am by like worldly standards, by materialistic and works standards. So it got me in my heart, and this also in a way keeps me from asking God for the desires of my heart, because I feel like I need to achieve them and gain them myself. So I also wrote the prayer. Well, my pastor said the prayer of faith does not just ask, but asks and then believes that God is able to do it. So that struck a chord, and I feel convicted, and I'm eager to go into this week praying and asking God to answer my prayers and asking those things in full faith, and also depending on him and casting my cares upon him, and surrendering, because I don't do very much surrendering, and it's hard for me to surrender for multiple reasons, but also it's just sin. This rainy day is temporary. That song is stuck in my head, can you tell? Huh? That song is stuck in my head, can you tell? Oh, another one is slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you wanna be before your time. but you're so romantic on the borderline tonight. Tonight. Is it in frame?
Mm-hmm.
Is it in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Whoever sees that's gonna say, wow, she's drinking all that.
At least it's not vodka. So the UV index is at 6, but it is breezy out here. And it's very chilly. Still, I have a freezing smoothie, so, because I want to feel that sun, but it's not warm. I'm really bummed. But it's okay. Things don't always go as planned, and this is no exception. So yeah. Thanks for coming along with me on this week. I think this is going to be the conclusion to this video. What was I saying? Thanks for watching, and hopefully the sun will stay out and we will be able to capture many more fun memories in the warm weather. Don't forget to rely on God for everything.